The winds of destiny never whisper to those who hide from their own truth, Gemini. Today, the air around you carries more than possibility. It carries a secret meant to awaken the parts of you that you've tried to silence. Something rare is unfolding in your world right now. A sequence of events that will demand your honesty, your courage, and your willingness to believe in your own transformation. There is a message waiting for you in these cards that could change the direction of your week, or even your life. Don't look away, Gemini. Stay with me until the end, because there's something you need to hear that you simply cannot afford to miss. You may not realize it yet, but fate is about to put a key in your hand, and what you unlock will surprise you. Let's begin our journey. The first card I turn for you is the Lovers. The universe wastes no time. It wants to talk to you about choice, about connection, and about the sacred dance between your head and your heart. The Lovers is not just about romance, although that's often the surface meaning. No, today this card lands as a mirror, forcing you to look at the duality within yourself. Where in your life are you split, Gemini? What choices have been haunting you, lingering at the edge of your awareness, waiting for a decision? This is a moment to pause and ask, what do I truly desire and what am I willing to risk to claim it? The Lovers says that your relationships are being tested. Yes, but more than that, your relationship with yourself is coming into focus. You're being called to integrate the sides of you that have been at war. There's tenderness in this card, but also a challenge. You can't keep living in two minds. Unity must begin inside. Next, the Page of Swords arrives, bringing with it a fresh wind, a rush of curiosity, and the electricity of new ideas. There's an urgency here, Gemini, a need to speak, to ask, to learn, to question. This card doesn't let you stay silent or stuck. It prods you into movement, sometimes awkward, sometimes exhilarating. Maybe you're feeling a surge of restlessness, like you want to break free from the routines that have kept you small. Maybe you're feeling pulled to express yourself, to say what needs to be said, even if your voice shakes. The Page of Swords is the inner child of your intellect. Bold, unafraid, sometimes impulsive, but always honest. This card says it's time to trust your curiosity. Let it lead you out of old patterns and into conversations or projects that scare you a little. Even if you make mistakes, you'll be growing, learning, evolving. Don't hold back. Your ideas matter. Now the third card unfolds, the Tower. Everything stops for a moment. This is the card that makes hearts race and palms sweat. The Tower is upheaval, shock, a shattering of illusions. Maybe you've already felt this energy, a job loss, an argument, a sudden revelation that changed how you see someone or yourself. Maybe it's coming, and your intuition has been warning you. But here's the truth. The Tower is not just destruction, it's liberation. Whatever is falling apart is making space for something more real, more true, more necessary. Sometimes you have to let the old structure collapse to build something that can actually hold you. If you're scared, that's okay. It means you care. But remember, Gemini, you are the sign of adaptability. You can rebuild. You can rise from these ashes with more wisdom and strength than you had before. Don't try to save what is meant to fall away. The next card, the Hermit, steps in with quiet wisdom, almost like a balm after the chaos of the Tower. Picture yourself withdrawing, even if just a little, from the noise of other people's opinions, from the chaos of social media, from the demands of your routine. The Hermit invites you to find your own light in the darkness. This is a time for deep introspection, for listening to the voice within that's always been there, even when you were too distracted to hear it. Maybe you feel the need to take a walk alone, to write in your journal, to meditate, or just sit in silence and let the dust settle. In this sacred pause, you'll find clarity. The Hermit teaches that solitude is not loneliness. It's where transformation truly begins. You are not lost. You are searching. You are not abandoned. You are being guided back to your own truth. Allow yourself this space. Trust that the answers you need are coming quietly, like a whisper in the dark. Now, the fifth card makes its entrance, the Star. After the turmoil, after the solitude, comes hope. The Star is the promise of renewal, of inspiration, of healing after the storm. You may have doubted yourself. You may have wondered if you'd ever feel that spark again. But the Star says, yes, Gemini, you are meant for more. You are destined to rise. Your dreams are not dead, only dormant. Now is the time to look up and remember what lights you up from the inside. There's a sense of spiritual grace washing over you, moments of synchronicity, flashes of insight, unexpected kindnesses that restore your faith in life and in yourself. If you've been struggling with doubt, the Star is your sign to believe again. Even if you can't see the path ahead, keep moving forward. The universe is conspiring in your favor, sending you reminders that you are loved, supported, and guided every step of the way. You might notice, Gemini, that this journey so far has been a powerful ride, from the intimacy of choice, to the boldness of curiosity, to the shock of sudden change, through the deep silence of solitude, and now, the gentle, luminous hope of renewal. Each card is a piece of the mosaic that is your soul's path right now. You are not alone in this. Every step you take, whether trembling or triumphant, is leading you closer to the person you are meant to become. But don't go anywhere yet, because what comes next in this reading will give you the answer you've been waiting for. The breakthrough, the twist, the truth that changes everything. Remember, destiny only favors the brave. Are you ready to find out what the next chapter holds? You've walked with me through the light and shadow, Gemini. Now, as the second half of your reading unfolds, the energy around you starts to shift. The air becomes thicker with anticipation. There's a sense that something big, something you've been waiting for, is about to be revealed. So keep listening. What happens next could be the very moment you remember as your turning point. The sixth card rises to meet you, the Chariot. Instantly, the message is clear. This is your time to move. The Chariot is all about willpower, drive, and the ability to harness opposing forces and steer them toward your chosen destination. If you've felt pulled in different directions lately, or like your life has been at the mercy of external events, the Chariot arrives to remind you of your power. You are not at the whim of the storm. You are the one who can take the reins and move forward. This card signals triumph, but only when you bring your whole self into alignment. Mind, heart, spirit, and intention. Now is the time for action, for bold decisions, for not looking back. Even if you're afraid, move forward anyway. Momentum is on your side, and the universe rewards those who dare to steer their own fate. The next card, number 7, is the Queen of Pentacles. She enters the reading like a nurturing embrace, grounding all the intensity with her gentle strength. The Queen of Pentacles is the embodiment of abundance, self-care, and practical magic. She tells you that real success is not just about external achievements, but about how you nourish yourself and those you love. Maybe you've been pouring your energy into everyone else, forgetting that you, too, deserve care. Or maybe you've struggled to balance work and home, dreams and duties. This card reminds you that wealth isn't just measured in money, but in the richness of your inner world and the peace you feel when you're truly supported. Take a look at your routines. Are you making space for rest, for beauty, for joy? The Queen of Pentacles invites you to invest in yourself, to believe you are worthy of the same kindness you offer to others. In doing so, you become a magnet for blessings of every kind. As we reach the 8th card, there's a hush, an electric pause before the Hanged Man makes his appearance. This card is the plot twist, the moment in every hero's journey when the way forward seems unclear and the only choice is to surrender. The Hanged Man asks you to let go, Gemini, to stop struggling against what you cannot control, and instead, to open your mind to a new perspective. Perhaps you've been trying to force a solution, to make something happen on your timeline. But this card says, trust the pause. There's power in waiting, in seeing things upside down, in realizing that sometimes the best action is no action at all. This is not defeat. It is a sacred suspension, a necessary break that allows transformation to take root. The answers will come, but not through struggle. Release and allow a higher wisdom to guide you. Then the energy shifts again, almost like a drum roll. The sun bursts onto the stage as your 9th card, shining away all shadows with its unstoppable light. The sun is pure joy, success, clarity, and radiant confidence. Whatever doubts or fears you've carried, this card says it's time to celebrate how far you've come. You may soon find yourself in a situation where everything suddenly makes sense, where your efforts are rewarded, your truth is acknowledged, and your inner child feels free to play again. The sun reminds you that happiness is not just a fleeting feeling, but a state of being that is available to you when you honor your authenticity. If you've been waiting for a sign that things will get better, this is it. Let yourself bask in the warmth of recognition, achievement, and love. You deserve to be seen, to be joyful, to be fully alive. Finally, the 10th card, your message, your revelation, the reason you stayed with me until the end. Judgment. This card is the ultimate awakening. It's the moment when everything comes together, when the lessons you've learned and the growth you've endured transform into wisdom. Judgment calls you to rise above your old stories, to forgive yourself and others, and to answer the higher calling that's been tugging at your soul. If you've felt lost, burdened by regret or indecision, this card is your liberation. It's the cosmic green light that says, you are ready. It's time to step into your next chapter, to claim your purpose, to let your true voice be heard. The universe is asking you, right here, right now, will you answer the call? Will you trust the journey that has shaped you? This is your rebirth, Gemini. You are not the same person who began this reading. You are stronger, wiser, more whole. Take a breath. Feel the energy of these 10 cards moving through you. The Lovers, Page of Swords, the Tower, the Hermit, the Star, the Chariot, Queen of Pentacles, the Hanged Man, the Sun, and Judgment. Together, they tell a story of a Gemini who dared to look within, to face the truth, to embrace change, to hold on to hope, to move with intention, to nurture themselves, to surrender when needed, to shine without apology, and finally, to rise into a new life, unburdened and empowered. Now, as this reading closes, I want you to remember, your journey doesn't end here. This is just the beginning. The universe will keep speaking to you in synchronicities, in dreams, in the quiet moments when you least expect it. Trust your intuition. Follow the signs, and know that no matter what challenges arise, you have the strength to transform them into your greatest victories. If this message spoke to your heart, don't let it end here. Take what you've learned and share it. Comment below, subscribe, and be part of this growing community of souls who believe in magic, growth, and the power of transformation. Your story matters, Gemini. The world needs your voice, your light, your wisdom. Remember, you are not alone on this path. Every step you take, every truth you claim, every risk you dare to take, you are inspiring others to do the same. So go forward boldly. The future is waiting for you to create it. You are loved, you are guided, and you are destined for greatness. Keep shining, Gemini. Your time is now.